And I walked in and I asked, where are the $5 books? And they're like, oh, that's a scam. All the books are on sale for $5. I just went into Barnes & Noble and that is not true.
Whoever started the rumor about the $5 books, I hope that your AC turns off. I hope that it doesn't work. I hope the electricity just goes off and you're sitting in the 100-degree weather, because you don't play with people like that.
There's currently a scam going around using my face. So if you see a video of me running around Barnes & Noble with a million books in my hands with text on the screen saying something along the lines of, don't miss the Barnes & Noble sale where you can get books for $5, it's not real. It's not me. Please don't click anything.
We have a beverage. It tastes like coffee, guys. It tastes like coffee. I love when my coffee tastes like coffee. Okay, I've said coffee too many times. Let's get into what we're talking about today. Today's story has all the things that I like to dive into. Some of you might realize when you see the themes of some of the videos that I post is that I hate scams and scammers. I hate them. I hate them with every fiber of my being. I think you're a lowlife. I think you're a loser. I think have the day you deserve, I suppose, is the sentiment. So what did I see? I saw this video from this lovely creator. The video has 300,000 views from a lady named Paige Sheffield. She has 700,000, almost 699, 100,000 followers. And she's talking about a Barnes & Noble scam.
It took my video that I did for my 30th birthday. It was the Barnes & Noble birthday challenge. It's pinned to my profile right now, but I commented on the video so many times being like, hey, this is my video. This definitely isn't real. And they deleted all of my comments and then they blocked me.
She mentions that her video was yoinked to promote a Barnes & Noble sale. Apparently, Barnes & Noble was having a $5 sale on all the books. Yes, every single book, not just the random books that no one cares about, all of them. And the video that was yoinked, her yoinked video on this other account, got 2.8 million views. And now you're probably asking, okay, so there's a video out there that says Barnes & Noble is having a $5 sale. What's the worst that could happen? Someone could go into the store and be disappointed. And disappointed people, if they go there and find out that this video was not true, what's the harm in that? There's not really a scam there. You've just got disappointed people. Obviously, you're overloading the staff and annoying them. And if you shopped at Barnes & Noble, you'll kind of get an inkling. It's like $5 at Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble never sells books for that price. I've actually searched it so I could time the Barnes & Noble sales in case I wanted to buy something. I think the most they do is like Black Friday, like 20% off, and it's like select books. There's always a caveat going on with the sale that you get a discount on. Never $5. After I saw this video, I was like, holy crap. And I searched Barnes & Noble $5 July sale, because a lot of them were saying, like it says July. The text on the screen of the yoinked video says, reminder to grab your sis and run to Barnes & Noble because every book is $5 until July 15th. Now, if you'll check this, hopefully I get this video up before July 15th. We'll see. Maybe I do. Future me, I'm proud of you if you do that, but I'm not if you don't. But I'll give you some grace if you don't. What you'll notice is it has those god-awful saxophones in the back, and you can see she's talking, she's saying something, but we can't hear anything because of the god-awful saxophones, which will become a pattern moving forward. So I feel very sorry for Paige. I'm glad that she made this video responding to what's happening so that people are aware. I was not aware, so I'm glad she let us know. But again, so people were going to Barnes & Noble to find out that there wasn't anything happening. But what is the scam or the misleading part? Well, what some of the people might not have saw is that you actually needed to do some nonsense through a website. You needed to click a link and to get a coupon that will save them money, that will get them the $5 per book on Barnes & Noble. Usually a link in the bio or a link in the comments or a link in a pinned in the description or whatever. Usually the idea is for you to put in your details. I did not click these links because I don't even want to chance it, guys. I don't even want to chance it. I don't even want to do it. Just trust that I did see a lot of comments saying, it's asking too much information. Yeah, that's the point. The point is to get your information. Or there probably isn't any coupon. And it's just a dodgy ass link, guys. And When I searched this, I saw multiple accounts doing this. Yoinking a creator's video, posting it with some random ass sound, muting the original audio with some variation on the text of like, grab your sister, grab your mom, grab your brother, grab your whoever, and go to Barnes & Noble and grab a book because, and the date varies as well. Oh, July 11th, July this, da da da. Do not trust it. Do not listen. Do not listen. Probably a phishing link that they're doing this. One of the funniest parts of these stolen videos is that some of the comments will be like, I work at Barnes & Noble and you need to go to this link and it works. Which is hilarious because I know for a fact you don't work at Barnes & Noble, because I actually also found a Reddit post from Barnes & Noble employees saying, have you guys been getting a lot of calls and a lot of foot traffic asking about this stupid sale that doesn't exist? And everyone was like, yep, there's a scam TikTok going around saying that there is a July sale going on. And I think at the end of the day, I think I would prefer, I feel bad for the Barnes & Noble employees, but I'd rather the people call in and ask than to click the link and then get scammed and all that. And most likely the dodgy link is giving you information to God knows who, and you're probably going to get a call saying that you've been audited by the IRS. That's kind of crazy because there was just that girl who mentioned that she was scammed out of her life savings from a call from her bank that said she was part of a ID or a, what was it called? Part of identity theft, like her identity was stolen and whatever. It ended up that she handed all of her money, she withdrew all of the funds from her account and handed it to some dude in a car outside of her house. First thing to check is with this Barnes & Noble stuff or any sort of link, because sometimes I've noticed is that it's not just exclusive to books. This one just happened to get 2.8 million views, but there are tons of accounts that are advertising random products that for way cheap than you'll ever see them, like iPads and iPhones, Meta glasses, the Kylie one specifically. So yes, if you check these accounts, they usually are run by random people, and like a lot of the videos are all different people because they're all yoinked videos. Every single person is different. You'll never hear any one person speaking. It's just some random audio, some random TikTok sound over it, whether it's a viral song or the saxophones or anything like that, anything that's hot right now. Various websites, like there's so many different trash websites that they're promoting different codes. Click this, click the link, and put in your information, and bam, you get $79 Meta glasses. And it's just like, that does not make sense. Those Kylie ones just came out. They are $400, bro. So there's either the profile full of videos that have been yoinked from someone, but sometimes you'll see it's just two videos. One will be a yoinked video from a book creator. That's what the one I've noticed. And then on the other one for the Barnes & Noble, it will be a ChatGPT ass created graphic design is my passion type nonsense, explaining how you get swindled and how to do it. So those are the two that I've noticed, just doing a cursory sort of dive into this. Back to Barnes & Noble. They do not have a history of selling books on cheap on a mass scale. Like, I don't, at least in the recent history since Book Talk has been popular, been in the zeitgeist, you know. The closest thing they do have is the cafe book, but something that I have not seen people say about this cafe book, the $5 cafe book, is that you actually have to spend money at the cafe to get the book for $5. That's it. So yes, there is a caveat to getting the book for that price. Let's shift back to the creators, okay? So I feel really like ticked off for these creators who are just going about their business, making content normally, and then they get yoinked by these bad actors trying to take advantage of the fact that people know who they are and putting their face in this thing. That's exactly what they're doing, and just using that familiarity against the viewers. A lot of these these creators who get their stuff stolen, they cannot do anything about that, because another thing in that video that Paige posted is she's reported this account that used her likeness to promote a scam.
I reported the video, I reported the account, and I know a bunch of you guys have as well, so thank you so much. I love you. I love all of you that have been sending it to me. But TikTok has denied all of the requests for removal. So my team is trying to get a handle on it. But yeah, for now, please just don't click any links. I know it's very annoying and I wish there was a sale. But at least that I know of, there's no $5 Barnes & Noble book sale. I freaking wish. This is the account that has reposted the video, and it's definitely 100% a scam. Do not fall for it. You can call Barnes & Noble. There's no sale. There's no coupon. Anyways, please stay safe, and thank you to everybody who has been sending it to me. I'm trying my hardest to get it taken care of.
She's reported it. Many people in her comments have promoted it, and they've shared screenshots saying that, you know, that they got word back saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with this account. It's crazy. So what we need to do as viewers is report the accounts that we see. But please just click on the profile and see who they are. All the videos the same as the same person. Now, obviously, you can impersonate a whole account as well. That is possible. But from what I've seen, the signals to look for are videos that are different people. They never speak. They have that same text on the screen. There's a sense of urgency. Hurry up now. Da 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 da. Get this now. Clicking a link, that should never happen. You should never leave the app unless you're like checking someone's Instagram or something or whatever. But do not go. And even if you do click those links, don't put in any information. Don't do it. Don't put your email, don't put your phone number, don't put social medias, don't put anything. Do not. Because it is up to us as well. We have some responsibility to be a little bit more vigilant when it comes to stuff like this. Hopefully Paige can work with her team to see what they can do about this other account, because 2.8 million views is a lot, but the damage has already been done, I fear. But there are other accounts that are a lot smaller that they wouldn't have a team. I wouldn't have a team if that was me. So yeah, and sometimes, a lot of the times, these creators kind of rely on their fans, their viewers to say, hey, such and such account has used your video. I wanted to bring up another example. While I was scrolling through and trudging through the mud of all this bullshit, because there are a lot of accounts doing this, guys. There's a lot. This creator, Tori, I just noticed, and I haven't followed her. I don't know her stuff, but I have seen her videos pop up before. And actually, I did notice her video being used in the Barnes & Noble CEO talking about AI in the news story with Jenna on the Today, Good Morning, I don't know, one of the news sources. I was like, that's cool. And I noticed that Tori's video was stolen the exact same way. Getting rid of the original audio, adding some bullshit on top, and then a text about the $5 sale garbage. And I wanted to highlight this particular video that I saw because I thought it was funny. You can see in the video, Tori has like a whole basket full of books. Now, if you've been book shopping, you know that books are like $20 a pop, for the most part. Text is advertising that each of these books are going to be $5. Obviously, that's the whole thing. But in this video, Tori actually shows the payment screen, the checkout price, and it says $185. Now, if we do the math ain't mathin', of course. We knew this video was yoinked, but I thought it was hilarious that these losers kept in the clip that she had spent $185. It's so dumb. Not only are you a scammer, but you're lazy. Another thing that was so funny, again, these comments are so funny. People are noticing these are scams, so they are commenting, thank God. One comment had me LOLing, LMAO, posted an obvious AI image of a Barnes & Noble brown bag with books in it, and the text on it is all messed up, and the books, like, physics don't work like that. You know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that there are a couple of different types of comments, and the one that's the most annoying, the most egregious, the most silly is that there are comments that are clearly in on it, or also scammers or bots or whatever, that are hyping up these scams. They're like, oh wow, I got my sale, I got my stack of books for $5 per book. It's just like, whatever. And then they use these AI pictures to prove that they got it. You can't make this up. At the risk of this being overkill, I wanted to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying about these stupid ass comments. But I found this video. This is obviously another stolen video with the same bullshit, the same nonsense. Friendly reminder to grab what? Who cares? And again, it says July 17th. I feel like the one I showed said July 15th. I even made a stupid thing about the July 15th. Okay, but here are the comments. All right, so people asking, how is it? Do not go to these links. Do not go to these links. Do not go to these links. But anyways, so you can see that a person who is not the main poster of this video, probably another stolen picture, says they're obviously, I don't know if they're in on it or if they just want people to get. But anyways, this person, Hero, she says, I'm impressed. It actually worked after 12 minutes. Thank you so much. You're a loser. And if you click on this profile, you're like, oh, that's just a young girl doing her thing. La la la. No, it is not. Because look, it is exactly the same nonsense where they're selling random things. Run to Target, the DJ Osmo Pocket for $78. That's an $800 camera, brother. I can't. This is so stupid. Plus, you have different people. Every person is different. It is not whoever this is. Shame for that girl whose picture was stolen. And then you scroll down and it's like, what are we talking about here, guys? So anyways, these bloody comments, I genuinely hate. I hate them. That was like the perfect example of like what I'm talking about. Oh God. So, long story short, click on the profile.
And yes, so like I said, people are catching on and are reporting scam in the comments or warning people against this. But comments are being hidden, comments are being limited. I even saw this while I was scrolling. Like sometimes, you know, TikTok shows you like the thumbnails a little bit while you're scrolling. And these two different accounts using the exact same yoinked video with text being damn near exactly the same. Instead of drag your mom, drag your sis. Can we not just, whatever. Zero creativity, but again, I don't want scammers to have creativity. You suck. What are we going to take away from this, guys? What are we going to take away from this? Because this will happen again at some point with something else. Like I said, they do it with various electronics. First and foremost, the golden rule, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I don't know if you guys watched that show. I want to say it's called Hustlers. It was a British TV show that I used to love. They used to do scams, showing people how scams work so that you don't fall for them. Ugh, I used to love that show. And I think that was one of their slogans, was like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is.
And, you know, those are words to live by. Second, don't trust randos shilling random websites, unknown websites. Don't. To get coupons. And I said before, check the profile to see if the videos match who is in the profile picture, to see if it makes sense as an account. Let's put our thinking caps on. And number one thing is to verify. Call the store, call the bank, call whoever, and verify if anything is happening. In this case, a lot of people called Barnes & Noble, which is good. It's good that to verify that there was something happening. Was there a sale? And they said no. And they're like, cool. And that was it. That was the end of that. Check the social media and see if there's marketing matching what you're hearing. Check their website even. And if nothing checks out, it's too good to be true. Just bail out and go to a thrift store where you can get plenty of books for under $5. Under $5, in fact. I actually just found, hold on, I'm using it as a prop to prop up this. I found Ministry of Time for $2.99 at Goodwill recently. The book of the month. After I just canceled book of the month because I'm done. I always get the worst books. I'm so bad at picking, and every time I'm like, oh, let me pick something new, I mess up again and I get a shit book. I will be getting my book of the month books from Goodwill in 3 years' time. So yesteryear, I'll see you in 3 years. That is it. It really sucks that people are trying to take advantage of other people, but such is the internet nowadays. Keep reporting those accounts and let me know, did you see this supposed Barnes & Noble sale? Yikes. I feel like if I was Barnes & Noble, I would probably, if I got whiff of this, if one of the social media teams at Barnes & Noble was like, shoot, this is going on, let's put out a PSA, I would probably do that. But anyways, hope you have a good week and I'll see you next time. Bye.